Hello everyone, welcome to the GATE Engineering online learning classes. In this tutorial, we are going to discuss about the basic signal operations, where we will talk about the time shifting, time scaling, and time reversal. Now we'll go through the basic operations on signals. Operations are the shifting, scaling, and inversion. One questions may ask from this part also. So time shifting is defined as yt equal to xt plus t naught, t plus minus t naught, and time scaling is yt equal to x at or xt divided by a. Time reversal is yt x minus t. So it means signal time shifting means signal will shift to the left side or right side. If signal is xt minus t naught, signal will shift to the right side. If signal is xt plus t naught, signal will shift to the left side. Similarly here, yt is xat, which is the compressed signal, yt equal to xt divided by, that is the expand signal. Scaling, amplitude will scale to the left and right side. I mean it will expand or it will compress. Combined signal can be written as y equal to x minus at plus minus t naught. So question, how questions will come from here? If you have given one signal xt, if you have given one signal xt like this, let's consider this is the signal you have given. You can consider this. Question may ask like this: what will be the signal for x 2t minus 3 or x minus 2t plus 3? Okay, so you should have represent, if signal xt is given, how we can represent x minus 2t plus 3. Okay, so this thing we'll see. Time shifting. This is the first one, original signal xt. This is the xt minus t. Signal is shifting to the right side by amount of t. This width is t here. Now xt plus t is signal is shifting towards the left side by amount of t. Okay, so right shifted signal is called as a delayed signal, or left shifted signal is called as an advanced signal. Time shifting operation results in change of just the positioning of the signal. Only positioning of the signal. Signal position will change without affecting its amplitude and width of the signal. Okay, here you can see that its amplitude and width are the same. Pattern is the same. Only shifting position is shifting. Now, this is the one example, yn equal to xn minus 3. Xn is given here. You will have to plot yn equal to xn minus 3. You quickly tell me, what will be the location of the starting signal? What will be the ending location of the ending signal?
0 to 6.
0 to 6, correct. For x, this is the xn, this is the xn minus 3. It will shift to the right side by amount of 3, and signal will be the same. Start from 0 and it will end at 6. So this is the time shifting property. Come to the time scaling, which is the compression and expansion of a signal. Signal xt is xat, which is the compressed signal. Its width will be reduced in this case. Signal width will reduce in this case, and in expansion, signal width will expand or enhanced. Signal width will enhanced by xt divided by a, where we are considering a is greater than 1. Okay, so this is the xt. Here written as xt plus xt divided by 2 is plotted. This is the original signal xt. If you plot xt divided by 2, so signal will expand by factor of 2. So previously signal was starting at -1. Now it will expand by factor of 2. So next signal will start from -2 and it will end at 2. Okay. Now if you plot x to t, it will compress by factor of 2. So you divide it by 2. So it will start at -1 by 2 and it will end at 1 divided by 2. Here you can see that. Okay, so this is the compression and expansion. Now third is the time reversal. Time reversal, yn is equal to x minus n. It means, or yt equal to x minus t. So signal will fold throughout the y-axis. Previously, original signal is xt, which is defined between 0 and 1. Now the same signal will be defined for 0 to -1 in the time reversal. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Fine. Today we will end the class at 5:40 because today we start class a little late due to some starting discussion. So now here one example is yn equal to x minus n. This is the original signal xn. Now this is the folded signal x minus n. Here first quadrant it will move this side and this will move to this side, just folding. So here you can see that. Okay, this is the reversal or folding of the signal. This is the one example of the time reversal. This is the original signal. Time reversal, at place of -1 you will get 1, at place of -5 you will get 5, and you will join the signal like this. Okay, previously it was e to the power t divided by 2. Now it is e to the power minus t divided by 2 because t is replaced by minus t. Okay. Now this is a basically homework problem you will have to solve, but I'll explain it here. Xt minus 2, this is the original signal, it will shift to the right side by amount of 2. X2t, it will compress by 2. Xt divided by 2, it will expand by 2. Okay. Now, how we can apply the combined operation? These are the individual operation, time shifting, time scaling, time reversal, or the isolated operation previously you have solved. Now we have to combine all of them. Like that, you have given xt minus b. Okay. So in that case, you can first apply time shifting, then you can apply the time scaling. Time shifting and time scaling. In this case, first you shift the signal by amount of b and you scale the signal by amount of a. If a is negative, then you can fold the signal here. Then you can apply the folding here if a is negative. Okay. So these three operations you can combine. So you will have to plot yt equal to x2t minus 2. Signal xt is given here. So what we will do first?
Shifting, sir.
Shifting by amount of
2.
By amount of 2.
2.
Okay, so it will start at 1 and it will end at 3. It will start at 1 and it will end at 3. Now we will scale the signal by amount of 2. So it will compress by 2. So signal will look like this. So if we compress by 2, it will be 1 divided by 2. This will be 2 divided by 2 and this will be 3 divided by 2. Correct? So signal will be start from 0.5 and it will end at 1.5 and center will be 1. I hope, are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
time shifting and scaling. If we write this is x minus 2t, if we write x minus 2t minus 2, then this signal will be folded to the reverse side. So signal will be plotted like this in case of minus 2t divided by minus 2. Okay. Now 2t minus 3, same thing will do. Shift by 3, scale by 2, you will get this kind of operation. Now, okay, this is the minus 3t plus 8. In this case, first what we will do, this is the original signal xt. You will have to plot x minus 3t plus 8. First what we will do in this case, we will shift, left shift. So instead of minus 3, if we add 3, it will start at minus 11 and 7 will end at minus 1. Okay, left shift by 8. Now scaled by 3, 8. So you will get minus 11 by 3 and minus 1 by 3. Okay, now you fold its signal due to this negative sign and you will get the positive signal. So this is the procedure by which you can solve the problem very easily. Okay.
Yes,
this
sir.
is the x3n plus 1 in discrete time. In discrete time signal, this is the original signal xn. You will have to plot x3n plus 1. First, you just shift the signal by 1 in the left side because of plus 1. So it will start at minus 4. This is already minus 4. It will start at minus 5 and it will end at 2. Starting at minus 5, it is ending at 2. So this is the shifted to the left side by amount of 1. Now you will have to scale by 3 and you need to divide the signal by 3. Okay, so you will get minus 5 by 3, minus 4 by 3, minus 3 by 3, minus 2 by 3 and so on. But this is the discrete time signal which is defined only for integer value. That's why I consider this discrete time signal here, because it is defined for the only one integer value. So this value you will not get in the final plot. Minus 4 by 3 you will not get. Minus 3 by 3 you will get at n equal to minus 1. So what is the value at minus 3? 1 by 2. That you are getting at n equal to minus 1. Okay. For minus 2 divided by 3 you will not get. Minus 1 divided by 3 you will not get. 0 divided by 3. So this signal value will be 1 at n equal to 0. And for 1 by 3 you will not get. For 2 divided by 3 you will not get. Only 2 impulse you will get in the x3n plus 1. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you need to more careful in the discrete time signal, because you need to understand the concept of the discrete time signal, which is defined only for integer value. You will get some limited sample. You will not get all the sample in the discrete time signal operations. Okay. So in this is the homework problem. Thank you for watching this video.